So hey boys and girls, how's everybody doing? Q here. Hey, I want to talk to you guys for a minute about helmets and what my experience is with these helmets. Helmets are so important for motorcycling because that's your windshield. You know, that's really your car. I mean, typically your head is out there in the wind, and you know, helmets, if they're giant, you know, they're going to catch the wind. If they're too heavy, they get neck strain. If they're too loud, it's a problem. I always wear these silicone earplugs. Always, always love the silicone earplugs. I don't care what helmet I'm wearing. But I got a few helmets here that I've sort of collected over the years, and I mark when I bought them. So I bought this in 5/24. What's that? May of 2024. It's currently October of 2025. Because they say, you know, helmets last 3 to 5 years. You should change them. So this is an LS2 Verso. Now, this thing is kind of big on my head. It's not a very good look, really, you know, because it's so wide. And but I'll tell you what, on hot days, when I really want this open face thing, but I also know I'm going to be going fast, you know, this shield, a shield like this, is very, very helpful when you're going fast, because then otherwise your skin gets blasted right off your face. But in the summer, I go to this helmet. It's not, you know, not really a favorite, but I go to it because it serves that function. And I've looked for another, you know, open face with a windshield. I haven't really found anything worth buying yet. This helmet is just a plain old HJC CSR3. I bought this in August of 2023. And the reason why it's still here and not in the garbage somewhere is because it's a really good helmet. It's not too heavy. It's got a nice shape that moves through the wind. These HJCs fit me. Of course, right now, anything you buy in terms of a helmet, if it cost $250 last year, it's like $325 this year because of our president and his tariffs, which we pay. I'm just saying, it's a sucky time to be buying anything motorcycle related because it's all made in Europe or Japan or you know, South Korea. But this is a great helmet, and I love it. It's simple. It's just no internal sun visor. I don't like those. I don't want the weight. You know, this is, I don't know, it's a little bit north of 3.5 pounds, but it's a great helmet. Now, I got a helmet coming in that's going to replace this, maybe. It's an HJC V10, and I have high hopes for it, but I don't have it yet. Oh, and by the way, here's my movie light. I got my movie light here, like a real podcaster. So I got my light. Now, this is an old helmet, and this helmet's so old, I wasn't even riding on them when I got it. But this is a Sena Savage. They don't make it anymore. But it's got a built-in Sena comm system. It works great. Now, I don't like comm systems as a rule. I've bought a bunch of them over the years, and they just add weight and drag, and I'm not a fan. But if I just want a really comfortable open-face helmet and my face is going to otherwise be protected from the wind, this thing is light and super comfortable, but not particularly safe, right? So I do like a full coverage helmet. This one I splurged on a little bit. I got myself a Shoei, if that's how it's pronounced. This one I got in February of 2024. You know, it's a very pretty helmet. It's a little heavy. It's heavier than that HJC. It moves through the wind pretty good as long as I'm looking straight, but if I turn my head sideways, it can catch the wind. This is more of a go-fast helmet. You know, I'll wear this on the It's got nice detents, which is really good. Like I can just pop it open a crack, which is really nice. Again, does this? Yeah, no internal sun shield. I don't need that. All my helmets, I wear sunglasses. So you know, it's a good helmet. But surprisingly, you know, I'm just as likely to grab this HJC. In fact, I think the HJC is more comfortable than this helmet. But I guess it has its uses. And then this guy right here, this is an interesting story because this is what I would call the legendary Schuberth C3, which of course they don't make. Then after the C3, they went to the C4. I hear people don't like it because it wasn't very Schuberth, whatever that means. I think I know what that means. Now there's a C5. They might have even been moved on from that. But I bought this recently, June of 2025. So what's that? That can't be right. Only 4 months ago? Crazy. Anyway, Schuberth, you know, their reputation is lightweight and quiet. Quiet is very important. So, but the other thing about this is it's a modular. So it opens up, and modulars are pretty cool. It's got the internal sun visor. Still don't like it, don't need it. Now, when I first started wearing this, I thought it was very uncomfortable. I don't know what size I got. What did I get? I got a medium. I wear a medium, 57, 58 centimeters, whatever a centimeter is. I'm not sure, but that's what I wear. Anyway, I didn't like this at first. It felt funny, and it was giving me a headache, and I was like, and it was not cheap. Even though it was a discontinued helmet, it's not cheap at all. But I started wearing it more and more, and it's breaking in. The other thing, too, is for some reason, it's very narrow. There isn't a whole lot of room from here to my nose. So I found that if I wear glasses, I'll spit this out, don't worry. If I wear sunglasses that are too tall, then the helmet pushes the sunglasses down on my nose, and I think I figured out that's what was giving me the headaches. So what I did is I just had to find a pair of sunglasses that are fairly low profile. And so I put these sunglasses on. Hang on. God, it's hard to do with one hand. Put these sunglasses on, you see. And then we open this up. And then pop this baby on. Oh, yeah. And it's got this padding down here. I saw this other reviewer. It's the guy with the beard. He looks and sounds like David Letterman. He makes good videos. But he had this helmet, didn't like it at all. He didn't like these straps, this padding down here. He also said it was really hard to open this helmet, but it's actually not. There's a trick to it. So if you come down like this, all you gotta do is you pop the shield like that, and you just grab it. Look how easy that is. There's a trick to it. If you fiddle around for this button, you say, oh, this is really hard to open. But once you know the trick, it just opens right up. This is my new favorite helmet. It's as light as some of these, almost fell there. It's as light as that Shoei, lighter maybe. It's quiet, and it has, I don't know if it's broken in or if it was just this issue of glasses. I needed shorter glasses, narrower glasses. So I just bought a Airo, A-I-R-O-H, adventure helmet, because, I don't have an adventure helmet. And so they had one, they have them in stock, and they said it was only 3.1 pounds, which is good. Anything under 3.5 pounds is pretty good. Under 3 pounds is really good. But I bought this thing. I don't have it to show you because I just returned it. Maybe it was 3 pounds, 3.1 pounds, but it was just enormous. It was just this massive thing, and I couldn't see that going through the wind. And I couldn't test that because once you take all the stickers and stuff off, you can't return them. And some sites you can't return it at all. But I bought it from Speed Addicts, and they accept returns, so I really like those guys. But so I sent that back. It was just gigantic. It fit well, and maybe it was 3 pounds, but it was just this enormous thing on my head. So I don't know. Maybe I don't need an adventure helmet. I just wanted to try one. So I returned that, and now I've got the HJC V10, which is kind of a cool, old school kind of, what's Simpson? It's like the Simpson style helmet. So we'll see how that goes. But one thing I do as a motorcyclist is, unfortunately, for me and my wife, I buy a lot of helmets because it's just really, really important. I mean, that's your windshield. That's the car, that you're in. I never ride without a helmet. You're allowed to here in South Carolina, but I don't do that. I once fell off a bicycle and nearly cracked my skull open, so I don't ride on a motorcycle without a helmet. So I just want to share, my thoughts on helmets. These are my helmets right now. Pretty happy with them. This guy's on the chopping block, and actually, this V10 might replace the old HJC. It might replace this Shoei, which I think is more of a racing helmet, more of a look straight ahead and go fast helmet, which, I don't do a lot of racing.